Today in this session we are going to derive an equation for length of path of contact and length of arc of contact. Here you can see that there are two gears, one is pinion and one is gear. Pinion is the driver and gear is the driven which receives power. Here there are three circles we have drawn. The middle circle is pitch circle and the lower circle is dedendum circle and the upper circle is addendum circle. Here we have shown that the two gears are mating at each other, and the point of contact, that is the center circle is pitch circle, and the pitch circle diameter of two gears, they intersect at point P. Mn is the common tangent for both base circles or dedendum circles, and that Mn, it passes through the point P. In the figure you can see that the phi is the pressure angle. It is a perpendicular line drawn from the center of the gear up to the common tangent point N. This is perpendicular. O1 is perpendicular to Mn, and the addendum circle for gear is Ra, and the pitch circle diameter is R. Similarly, for the pinion also, the pitch circle radius is small r and the addendum circle is Ra. Here also we have identified the pressure angle phi, and this line O2M will be perpendicular to the line Mn, and here you can see that the contact of two gears, it will start at this point at C. It will start and it will end at point D. When two gears are meshing each other or mating each other, the gears mesh at point C and they separate at point D. If the gears are rotating in clockwise direction, here I have shown in clockwise direction. If it is rotating in counterclockwise direction, then it will be opposite. The gear starts at meshing point D and it will leave at point C. Now I have written the basics here as shown in figure. Mn is the common tangent to the base circle. It is equal to the common normal at the point of contact of teeth. Now we shall write the initial data. Let O1 P is equal to, in the figure you can see that O1 P is the pitch circle diameter of gear. It is R. Similarly, O1E, from the figure O1E, it is the addendum circle of the gear Ra. Next, O1N. You can see O1N. So it is the base circle or dedendum circle. So here, since this triangle O1N M, this is right angle triangle at point N. At this point it is right angle triangle. So by using the trigonometric rules, we can say that O1N is equal to O1P cos phi. We can say that O1P cos phi. So from figure, the O1P is nothing but the pitch circle radius R. So we can write here R cos phi. R cos phi I have written here. Similarly, O2P. O2P is the pitch circle radius of pinion. And it is shown by small r. Next O2F. O2F, it is the radius of adenum circle of pinion. It is RA. Next O2M, it is the base circle radius of pinion. O2M, it is the base circle radius of pinion. So this we can write, since O2MN, it is a right angle triangle, we can write O2M is equal to O2P cos phi. So O2MP, it is a right angle triangle at this point, so we can write O2M as O2P cos phi. But O2P is nothing but the P circle radius R, so I can write R cos phi, and phi is the pressure angle. Phi is nothing but pressure angle. Here I can show you the pressure angle phi. It is between the vertical line to the O2M line, and similarly from vertical line to O1N line phi. Now from figure length of path of contact is equal to length of path of contact, it is EF. From figure you can see that length of path of contact is EF. It will start from E and it will end at. From figure you can see that the length of path of contact is EF. It will start at E and it will end at F. E is the point. It is the point on the dotted circle. It is meeting on this line MN. The intersection of the dotted line and line MN is point E. And similarly, F is the intersection of the dotted line O2F and the straight line MN. So from figure EF is given by EP plus PF. So we can write EF is equal to EP plus PF. So we shall call this as equation 1. Now EP is given by path of approach and PF is given by path of recess. Here path of approach EP is nothing but the gear approaches and mate each other up to point EP, and after point P it will start separating. The gears teeth start separating and they come apart. So that is called path of recess. EP is path of approach and PF is path of recess, we call it as. Now from figure EP is given by, from figure EP is nothing but EP is given by EN minus PN. You can see from the figure EP is given by EN minus PN. EN minus PN. But PN is nothing but you can consider O1NP as a right angle triangle, then PN is given by O1P sin phi. Pn is nothing but O1p sin phi. But O1p, from figure you can see that O1p is nothing but the pitch circle radius capital R. It is R sin phi. Similarly, En is nothing but, from figure you can see that En is nothing but square root of O1e square minus O1n square. En is nothing but square root of O1e square minus O1n square. So it is nothing but square root of RA square minus R square cos square phi. So En is nothing but, if we consider O1En as a right angle triangle, then O1E will be the hypotenuse. So En is nothing but square root of square of hypotenuse minus O1n square. So it becomes En is equal to O1E whole square minus O1n square. So it is given by square root of RA square minus R square cos square phi. Now we shall substitute the value of Pn and En in EP. Substituting Pn and En in equation EP. So EP becomes RA square minus R square cos square phi whole power 1 by 2 minus R sin phi. I have substituted Pn and En in equation EP. So EP is equal to En minus Pn. So it is RA square minus R square cos square phi whole power half, because it is square root. So I have written half minus R sin phi. We shall call this as equation 2. We shall call this as equation 2. Now we shall take path of recess. So path of recess is PF. Path of recess is PF. So PF is equal to, from figure, MF minus MP. From figure, PF is equal to MF minus MP. So for MF we can take from triangle O2MF, we can take by using so MP is equal to O2P sin phi. MP is equal to O2P sin phi. From figure you can see that MP is equal to O2P sin phi, because this is a right angle triangle at point M. But O2P is radius, pitch circle radius R sin phi. Similarly, MF is equal to, from figure, MF is equal to, from triangle O2MF we can take square on hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares on other two sides. So MF is equal to square root of O2F square minus O2M square. Square root of O2F square minus O2M square. So this is equal to RA square minus R square cos square phi. mf is equal to ra square minus r square cos square phi. So now we shall substitute mf and mp in pf. So pf, it becomes ra square minus r square cos square phi whole power 1 by 2 minus mp is r sin phi. So we shall call this as equation 3. Now we shall substitute equation 2 and equation 3 in equation 1. We have EF is equal to EP plus PF. So we shall substitute in equation 1. EF is equal to EP. EP is RA square minus R square cos square phi whole power of minus R sin phi minus, this is plus, PF is RA square minus R square cos square phi whole power of minus R sin phi. So from this equation we shall rearrange, and there is a common factor sin phi, so I can take common. RA square minus R square cos square phi whole power half plus RA square minus R square cos square phi whole power of minus sin phi r plus r. So I have taken common as and I have rearranged the terms. Now we shall call this equation as 6. But if the driver and driven have same diameters and teeth. So if we consider both driver and driven have both same number of pitch circle radius and same number of teeth, then capital R becomes equal to small r, and capital RA becomes equal to small r. That is, both the diameters of gear and pinion is same. If we consider, then it becomes RA is equal to small ra and R is equal to R. So substituting this condition, equation EF becomes RA square minus R square cos square phi whole power of minus R sin phi plus RA square minus R square cos square phi. I am substituting capital RA is equal to small ra here, whole power of minus R sin phi. So now you can see that these two terms are same, and R sin phi. So we can group the terms now. EF is equal to 2 into RA square minus r square cos square phi whole power of minus r sin phi. So EF is equal to twice of this term. So this is the equation for length of path of contact. We call it as in short form LPC, length of path of contact, EF. Next we shall see arc of contact. Arc of contact, it is nothing but arc CD is equal to arc GH. Arc of contact is arc CD equals arc GH. So arc CD is equal to, from figure, arc AB divided by cos phi. From figure you can see that arc CD is nothing, is equal to arc AB divided by cos phi. But arc AB is equal to path of contact. Path of contact EF. So therefore arc of contact is equal to length of path of contact divided by cos phi. So therefore arc of contact is equal to length of path of contact by cos phi. Length of path of contact we have EF. So we'll write it divided by cos phi. 1 by cos phi into, we'll write 2 here, 2 is there, RA square minus R square cos square phi whole power 1 by 2 minus R sin phi. So this is the equation for arc of contact. So now in this video we have derived length of path of contact and length of arc of contact. So length of path of contact is LPC, arc of contact is AC, we can call it as. So this is the important derivation from exam point of view.